Hey guys, it's Moody here, and I've got an OU match here against someone, but all I know is it's an OU match, and I think I had it during like either my stream or while I was on like Chase's stream or something like that. But anyway, I've got some nice ass sand team up in this shit, and I can tell that he has some unconventional Pokemon, just like that Skeptower right there, and I guess Donphan, because I think they're both UU, but you know, we have that. And it doesn't really look like, well, I guess Donphan he might lead with, but either way, I feel like the best lead in my situation would be Tyranitar, just to get up my sand and set up my stealth rocks. And I guess that's about it. I mean, he's got like Gliscor there, which is gonna be a bitch to take out, because I've got Terrakion, but it's like he's always probably going to switch Gliscor in, and it's not like I have any water types. I mean, the best thing I have there is like, my Landorus, because I have Hidden Power Ice, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So I do lead off with my Tyranitar, and he, I guess he predicts that, because he leads off with his Terrakion instead of his Donphan, because I figured Donphan would have led to like spin away rocks or something like that, but anyway, I do go into my Jellicent. I was either predicting a close combat or X-Scissor, so I was partially right in that situation right there. So I decided to just go into my Jellicent, and Jellicent doesn't take a lot of damage from that, and I don't think Terrakion can do much to Jellicent in general, and I knew he'd switch out, so I was hoping I could go for a Will-O-Wisp and hit something that's physical. That way I could like not have to worry about it and basically cripple it just in general. And he goes into his Skeptile, so I'm like, oh well, that kind of sucks, because you know, Skeptile are usually like specially offensive, but this Skeptile is a tad weird. It's actually a Swords Dance set, so I was predicting him to go for a grass move. That's why I went into my Shaman, and it went for a Swords Dance, and I'm just like, that's pretty weird. And so once I found out that it's actually a physical set, I figured instead of staying in with Shaman, and he's probably gonna like outspeed me and go for like, I was thinking he might go for like hidden power, not hidden power, like fire or something, but I don't know. I went into my Skarmory because of the fact that I am physically defensive, so I figure I can take anything from a burned Skeptile. And also, I could be, like, hitting it with a Brave Bird, and depending on how much damage it would do, I can also set up my spikes. I'm not scared of Donphan spinning them away, as long as I have Jellicent. So I really have to keep Jellicent around just to keep up my entry hazards at this point. I'm kind of, like, skeptical about even setting them up in the first place. I'm just like, why am I even doing this? Because he can possibly spin them away with Donphan, or if he, like, kills my Jellicent at that point, it's like a wasted 3 turns just setting up spikes. But I see that all he really has to hit me with right now is Leaf Blade, so I'm just like, 3 turns to set up spikes, why the hell not? And also, guys, by the way, I got a new microphone, if you couldn't tell, and if you could, then yay. And if you have any, I guess, commentary on my new microphone, then you can feel free to tell me if it's worse or if it's better. I don't know, it's the first time I'm recording with it, so I hope you guys enjoy it. If not, then too bad, I'm using it anyway. So he does go into Donphan, so here I'm just like, he's probably going to want to go for a Rapid Spin, because I have 3 layers of spikes up at this point. So I was predicting the Rapid Spin, so I went into my Jellicent. And does he go for... No, he predicted me to go into my Jellicent, so he went into Skeptile again, which was pretty cool. Except that Skeptile died from the entry hazards. Otherwise, it would have been... If Skeptile had a bit more health, it would have been pretty... And not burned. It would have been a decent prediction, so... I still have my entry hazards up. That's what I care about at this point. Now, here comes in this Cloyster, and I'm just like... Herpaderp, let me just taunt it. Totally forgetting the fact that, hello, I'm not gonna be faster than a Cloyster. What am I thinking? So I kind of wasted that turn there because I knew he was gonna go for a Shell Smash, and it's kind of like, I don't know what to do in this scenario. I should have done what I did this next turn, because he was gonna hit me with the Rock Blast, and basically the thing that I thought was best to switch into Cloyster was a Skarmory. Was my Skarmory, just because I'm like defensive, so I'm just like, okay, Jellicent, come back and go into Skarmory. It's gonna hit me for neutral damage, but I think that it's not gonna be enough to take me out because it's not doing a lot, barring any critical hits, because those critical hits are bitches. No one likes critical hits. So he does hit me, and I think here, instead of like Brave Birding it, because I didn't think it would kill, especially since his White Herb restored his stats, I knew I could live in Icicle Spirit, but I also figured that it would be best for me to just Whirlwind him out, because as long as I keep my spikes up anyway, he's not going to be, you know, coming in too often as is, especially if I get Stealth Rock up. There might be a chance that with some Sandstorm damage and Stealth Rock and Spikes, it might do a bit of damage to it, so it won't really want to come in. He does go. Oh my god, I got like the best luck here. Literally, there could be no better scenario right here than Whirlwind again Glysker, because it can't hit me with an Earthquake, because even if I Roost, I'm slower than it, so it's not going to be hitting me even if I Roost. And the only thing he can hit me with is Ice Fang. So here it's just like, this is the perfect scenario in which I could just heal up my Skarmory, which is going to be great because he still has the Cloyster around, and I think Skarmory is like the only thing I have right now that's gonna be able to take hits from it. And I'm also like weary because Cloyster might have like Ice Shard in some scenarios. So he does go into Donphan, and he actually predicts me to go into Jellicent instead of staying in, I guess, which is really good because I thought he was going to Rapid Spin once again. That's like my main concern right now, is him getting my entry hazards away. So I scare him out with the Shaman, and I don't really like make a prediction here. I'm just like Seed Flare. I wasn't really sure what was going to come in, but I do know, since I still have a Tyranitar at pretty much full health, I believe, I can still switch in on a Latios, and I thought it was going to go for Hidden Power Fire, maybe, because I think they carry that. I think it's Hidden Power Fire or something like that. And so I went into my Tyranitar, but it goes for a Psy Shock, which is even better because it does literally no damage to me. Unfortunately, I don't have Pursuit on this Tyranitar, which would have been really useful because I could have just killed off that Latios right there, but I do go for the Crunch. Now, Glysker isn't really intimidating to me. I mean, what it can do is Ice Fang for one, and the other, I think, is basically Earthquake. I think those are his only two attacks. I'm not really expecting to take a lot of damage from it, so I figured it was okay for me to just set up Stealth Rocks and then just go back into Shaman. No, I didn't set up Stealth Rocks. I set up Stealth Rocks sometime in this match. I honestly don't remember when, but I thought maybe he was predicting me in the first place, and that's why he went for Ice Fang. So I went into Shaman thinking maybe he's gonna go for Earthquake this time because I didn't switch the first time, and I don't know. So he goes for Toxic, which is literally kind of useless because I can just rest it off or switch out and just heal myself off with Natural Cure. And I'm not even taking a lot from Ice Fang, so it's kind of like, there were better moves you could have gone for. It's kind of meh. And now he's just stalling the Poison, which I could still heal up, but like I'm not even at half health. I'm gonna be about half health now, so it's kind of like there's really no point in stalling me out because I can just rest because I have Rest and Natural Cure. So he does heal up quite a bit of damage though after all that, but after one more Seed Flare I would have killed him, so I decided to go into Latios, but I didn't want to like misplay, so I just went for the Seed Flare because I felt like it was the safest thing, and does do a chunk to Latios. Unfortunately, it's not enough to where the Sandstorm could have taken him out. And at this point, I'm also taking a lot of damage from the Poison, so I kind of want to switch out, especially because I feel like he's going to go for Psy Shock again. So I go back into my Tyranitar this turn, and I believe this is the turn in which he also predicts that very nicely, by the way, but the thing is, I'm not scared of anything Latios has to hit me with, especially because Tyranitar has a very, very good special defense. So this is the turn in which I think I go for the crunch, and I'm really thankful it takes out the Dawn Fan, because I wasn't sure, because you know Dawn Fan can have some pretty nice defenses. So he goes into his Terrakion, and I think I switch out into Skarmory this turn. And yeah, I do. With all those Garrus names, I don't even know what I'm switching out to. All I know is there's Garrus involved. So I thought, you know, I might live 2 hits, or at least 1, but clearly not the case. It does a lot more than I would have thought it did. So Terrakion's gonna take out my Skarmory, but I'm not too concerned with that, because that's gonna give me the option to go into my Landorus, because I don't think I've gone into Landorus yet, but I think he thinks I'm Scarf. Or most people usually think I'm Scarfed, even though I'm not. You'll never know what I run. You probably will. So here I predicted him to go into Latios, but it's like at that point he's going to die from entry hazard, so maybe now. He saw me go for Hidden Power. He obviously knows it's Ice, so maybe now he's going to think I'm locked into Hidden Power Ice. So that's why he went into Cloyster. Like, at the time, I'm kind of just like, okay, he went into Cloyster because of that, to resist it, but it's also like he's at such low health where Ice might have taken him out anyway. And even if, I'm basically trying to say that I was scared he was going to have Ice Shard. And if he hit me with Ice Shard, it would not have been good news at all, but he does take out my Tyranitar now. And it's okay though, because I feel like after this last Sandstorm, he's gonna die anyway, so I won't have to worry about Cloyster at all. And it cost me my Tyranitar, but at this point I have my Rocks up and I have Sandstorm up, so Tyranitar is kind of useless, especially because Latios is dead too. So he goes into his Terrakion, and I went into my Scarfed Terrakion, so I'm not really sure if he's Scarfed yet. He might be, and it might be a speed tie, or he might be banded. I'm not exactly good with the calcs, so I'm sorry, but I kind of judged by the damage that I did to Skarmory. I kind of thought, okay, maybe it's banded, and I just went for the close combat. So he's gonna go into Glysker, which is like the best thing he can go into right now, because Glysker is gonna take jack shit from a close combat from Terrakion, especially since I'm Scarfed. So I'm gonna go into my Shaman, predicting him to go for an Earthquake, but he goes for the Protect, I guess to try and gain back more health if he had to. But either way, I would be able to outspeed him with my Shaman and kill him, and you know, that's basically what's gonna happen. I think that's the last Pokemon that he has, and I'm gonna take him out with Shaman, because Shaman is super duper adorable and awesome. And I hope you guys love my Garrus team, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And I don't know how good this mic is yet, but hopefully it's very good, and I love you guys as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!